Hey, everybody. I hope you're having a great morning. Did you know this week is National Freelance Business Week? Yeah, we have a national holiday. If you don't know who I am, my name is Emily Leach. I am the founder of this holiday, founder of Freelance Business Week itself, National Freelance Business Week as the holiday, Freelance Conference, and Freelancer's Choice Awards. So I guess you could say my life is kind of dedicated to helping bring more awareness to and um, what are the other words I want to use? Just making sure that freelancers have a voice. And there's a lot of things changing for us in the world of business. And some of it's great in that more people understand how we work and more businesses are really reaching out and using us as business options. We help make businesses more nimble. We allow them to use really, really sometimes unique niche expertise in their business that they may otherwise not even have a chance to use. Or we may just be completely bored out of our mind working for businesses because that unique skill that we're the best at, they may not need enough. And so we would have to do a lot of other crazy stuff in order to do it, making us maybe not the best employee, but an amazing resource. So first, thanks everybody for being here and being a part of this. So let's talk about what National Freelance Business Week is. First of all, it is a national holiday. So the third week of April, from now till the end of time, best I can tell, is dedicated to you, freelance business workers and business owners. So what we're doing with that this week is, if you don't already have one, you might want to grab a ticket to the virtual event. Freelancebusinessweek.com is where you can get that ticket. There's a free ticket. There is a $19 ticket for different access. And if you would like to go to some in-person stuff, we have 8 different cities across the country that are also putting on in-person stuff. So let's see, we have Austin is doing a couple of sessions this week. We have some stuff happening out in Asheville, North Carolina. They have an amazing lineup. So you can go to freelancebusinessweek.com, check out what they're doing. Tampa has a few sessions on their agenda as well. Miami has a session or 2 as well. Let's see where we have Denver has an amazing lineup of stuff. They're doing kind of a mix of some in-person stuff, some virtual stuff as things are starting to open up out there. Calgary is coming on board next year, 2023. So if you would like to host sessions inside of your week, inside of your city next year, then go out to freelancebusinessweek.com and you can apply to host stuff in your week as well next year. And let's see, what other cities do we have? I know Houston has some really great stuff that's coming on board. And I feel like I'm missing somebody. So if I, push out a city in the middle of a statement, it's because there's a lot to keep my arms around. But I'm so excited that we have 8 different cities doing stuff and celebrating and supporting the work and the growth of their local freelance business community. And that's really what this is all about. We have done here in Austin, we have done a lot of work with our freelance business owners. We've ran, training classes. I know a lot of other cities has done it as well. We have a group called Austin Freelance Gigs. We have like 12,000 people in there, which is pretty cool. And so I feel confident in being able to say that when freelance business owners have a very close-knit and engaging local community, they are more fulfilled. They create a better business, a stronger business, and they have better relationships in order to refer business back and forth. So once you get your ticket, and if you don't already have it, jump into Brella. That's the platform that we're using. Your invitation will come within minutes of you registering. Again, if you don't have your ticket, get in there because we have virtual networking this year and it's really amazing. So when you go through the process, it asks some areas that you might be interested in networking in so you can really pinpoint the kind of conversations that you want. And then you can start going through other attendees that are there and setting up time. I mean, and it'll use a really, I think it's called an algorithm. Sorry, I had a little bit of a brain fart there. An algorithm to kind of go through and even help identify people that might be best suited for you to connect with. You can pick anybody, but the system is going to kind of help guide you along a little bit. And then the platform uses a virtual system kind of like this, kind of like a built-in Zoom, if you will. So when you reach out and say, hey, I want to connect with this person, you guys can do it right there on the Umbrella platform. You don't have to go create a Zoom conversation or some other platform. You can do it right then and right there, which is pretty awesome. And then from there, you can decide if you want to share even more information. Just because we're not local doesn't mean that we can't create a great support system for each other. So if you're not in one of those great 8 cities, and that does so the meaning that you do not yet have a local group to connect with this particular week, make sure to go out and make a goal for yourself. And I know that we have Lindsay Bronson that's doing a session here in just a little while on how to make sure that you get the most out of attending a conference, of course, especially this one. And so you can jump in there. I do not remember right offhand what time that is. I believe it's at 10:30 here in about an hour. And she's going to walk you through setting some goals and making sure that you're not just attending to attend. I know we all kind of tend to do that, right? We sign up. This sounds cool. It's got some great content. Content is only a piece of what you get out of attending a conference like this. So I hope you'll take advantage of what she's doing. I do believe that is in the All Access Pass ticket. And then at 1:30 this afternoon, of course, this is all Central Time. I'm in Austin. Then we will be connecting with and having a talk and listening to Byron Reese. And if you don't know who Byron is, you definitely want to make sure you have a full access pass to enjoy him. He is a futurist and he is right here in Austin as well. So that's kind of exciting. And he's really has his thumb or his finger, if you will, on the heartbeat of what's happening with AI and how it's impacting businesses and humans. And a lot of freelance business owners, I hear them talk about AI is going to take our jobs away from us or our businesses away from us. He actually feels completely different. And so I think it's going to be a really great talk and understanding how we can look at this perceived problem differently. And I think that's a lot of what we need to do. So tomorrow we call it Tech Tuesday. I am connecting with Logan. We're going to have a little fireside chat about the technology that makes nomad work possible and keeps you looking professional while you're doing it. And then in the afternoon, we are meeting with John Healy to talk about the marketplaces, what technology is doing for and to marketplaces and all the research that he's done on it. So the good, bad, the ugly, if you will, about freelance marketplaces. And of course, I can't remember the entire schedule, but I know Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday is super packed as well with a whole lot of great conversations, success labs, which are hands-on workshops that you're going to want to take advantage of as well. And Friday, I'm super excited about, not just because it's the end of yet another week. That actually makes it a little bit sad for me this year or this particular week. But if you're not familiar with what's happening with AB5, and I know you've probably heard it in regards to California, but if you're not sitting in California or one of the other states that AB5 has attempted to creep into, you want to make sure that you're a part of those sessions. We have 2 sessions. One is a quickie, 15 minutes. We're just going to talk about what AB5 is, the impact that it can have on a freelance business owner in any given state. And then, of course, how it's creeping into federal government space. So you probably heard about the PRO Act last year. We kind of all got up in arms about that, which is good. We needed to, and we shut that thing down. But they're not done. I mean, there's the next bill and there's the next bill and there's some stuff happening right now. So there's a group of people called Fight for Freelancers that are taking this fight on. And if you don't know what this is, if you're not uniquely involved, you really want to make sure you are available on Friday, and you can access that with a free pass. So make sure you get that and set that on your schedule. Let me see. One other thing. Oh, thank you. Freelance Week Tampa. Kevin just said good morning. So I appreciate that. Again, lots of really cool stuff happening in Tampa this week. So back to Fight for Freelancers. So immediately after the really quick, short, 10 or 15 minute session, we're going to spend a good hour with the 4 or 5 people that make up this group. So we have someone that was impacted in California, and she's going to tell her story about what happened, how they fought it, where it's at now. I mean, even though it's been kind of taken out, it's not been taken out. And so just because we feel like we win, sometimes win is a partial win until we can get further. So we need our voices here in order to fight this battle. So make sure that you come out and be a part of that conversation so that you're educated on what's happening and what your options are and how you can get involved and why it's important for all of us to share our voices there. I think that kind of wraps up a kickoff for this session and this meeting. Again, if you do not yet have your ticket, I hope that you will run over and grab one. It is not too late. You can get, like I said, a free ticket that we call a Tech Tuesday Limited Pass. And that allows you to see everything happening tomorrow during Tech Tuesday, which is some workshops and technology stuff. This session right here, of course. And then there's 1 or 2 sessions throughout the week. And then there's two sessions on Friday that you can come out, the 85 stuff. Or you can spend $20 and get access to everything and the replays for, I think, through the next couple of weeks. All right. So I think that's me. That's everything that's happening. Again, congratulations to all of you guys for being freelance business owners. I celebrate you personally today during our National Freelance Business Week. And I hope you all have a really, really amazing day, amazing week. And I look forward to spending that with you. So I'm going to let you guys give everybody a couple of minutes back into your schedule. Get ready, go grab that ticket. Let us get you put into the system if you aren't already in there. Set up your profile inside of Brella so that you can connect with other people. Take advantage of that huge, amazing, powerful tool that we have graciously been able to give to you thanks to MBO Partners. So we need to give a huge, huge thanks to the sponsor. They have powered everything and made all of this possible. And what I mean by all of this is there's some really great team members on board. We have Emily Stringer that is with MBO Partners. Hopefully you'll see her sprinkled around in some of this through the week. We have Cynthia Herring, which a lot of you have probably got an email or two from. She has been absolutely phenomenal in this entire week. Almost everything that's happening in the background, she is at least touched if she's not doing it herself. The woman works her living booty off for us, and we are so happy for that. Matt Kastner with Red Logic we thank him for doing such a great job on the new websites and the updated branding that we did. And then, of course, we have Monique James. So everything that you got to see on social media, you probably noticed that there was a much bigger voice. And it was so wonderful to be able to have that out there, to be able to work with somebody. If you don't know, the last few years, the city organizers and myself have put all this on as a volunteer spot. And so it was great to have a team that was getting paid and really invested, not their heart and soul into this, and made it a much bigger, it's a much beautiful thing. So last year, this time, we actually got our designation approved for National Freelance Business Week. So as fun as that was, it was kind of surreal. We had to process it. And so that's why we turned this year into National Freelance Business Week. So go out, freelancebusinessweek.com, check out what's going on in all the different cities, check out what's going on in the national holiday as well. And we will see you again throughout the week in different sessions and in networking spaces. Have a great day. Have a great week. And I'll see you later.